The yellow-bellied tragopan, Tragopan Caboti, is a pheasant species in the genus Tragopan of the family Phasianidae, named for the yellowish coloration of its underparts. It is a medium-sized pheasant, measuring about 60–70 centimeters in length, with a culmen of 14–16.5 millimeters, a wing length of 19–23 cm, a tail length of 15–23 centimeters, and a body weight of about 1.4 kilograms. Males are larger than females. The male has a chestnut-brown upper body, densely covered with pale yellow round spots edged in black. The crown and forehead are black, bearing a black and chestnut-red crest that conceals a pair of pale blue fleshy horns. The back of the neck is black, extending behind the ears down to the edge of the fleshy wattle. The face has bare crimson-red skin with a golden stripe behind the eye, and a striking bib-like wattle of turquoise blue and crimson. The upper wings are black with white crossbars, with pale yellow oval spots at the tips and chestnut-red triangular markings along the sides. The flight feathers are dark brown with yellow speckling, while the tail feathers are blackish-brown with yellow spots and broad black tips. The underparts are almost entirely pale yellow, with only the flanks and leg coverts showing some color similar to the upper body. The female is mottled overall in brown, black, yellowish, and white arrow-shaped markings. The upper parts bear scattered black spots, while the underparts are more heavily patterned with white spots. The iris is brown, the bill is brownish, and the legs are pinkish to flesh-colored. Males have a short spur, while females lack spurs, whorls, and well-developed horns. These birds are gregarious and diurnal, usually moving in small groups of 5–9 individuals. They forage actively during the day, with peak activity in the morning and evening, roosting in trees at night. They are shy, wary, and more adept at running than flying. They prefer dense undergrowth and grassy thickets in forests, foraging mainly on the ground in loose groups, though they also feed in trees. Their diet consists largely of ferns and other plant stems, leaves, flowers, fruits, and seeds, along with insects and other small animals. Food composition varies with the season. Endemic to China, the yellow-bellied tragopan inhabits subtropical mid to low montane evergreen, broadleaf forests and mixed conifer broadleaf forests, particularly in undisturbed old-growth forests with dense understory vegetation at elevations of about 601,800 m. This species is polygynous, breeding from March to May. Males defend forest territories through loud calls, and engage in fierce battles, with the victor securing mating rights. During courtship, the male inflates and lowers its throat wattle while erecting its vivid blue horns, making them highly conspicuous. To court females, the male approaches, crouches, nods, circles, and displays its wattle and plumage. During copulation, the male mounts the female's back and grips the feathers off her head, neck, or shoulders with its bill. Nests are usually placed in cavities of large tree trunks, at the bases of horizontal branches, or in dense forks near the main trunk. They are relatively simple, built of pine needles, dry leaves, moss, and similar materials. The species breeds once a year, laying 2–6 eggs per clutch. The eggs are earthy brown or yellowish with dense, fine spots in reddish-brown. The incubation period is about 28 days, with the female solely responsible for brooding and chick rearing. The chicks are precocial, covered in brown down at hatching, able to flap their wings on the first day, leave the nest with the female by the third day, and forage independently. They reach sexual maturity at about 2 years of age. The global population is estimated at only around 4,000 individuals. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, lists the yellow-bellied tragopan as a vulnerable species.